This wasn't just an album, it was a shockwave. When Van Halen hit in February 1978, it didn't just turn up the volume, it blew the speakers. This album didn't just ask for a seat at the table, it flipped the table, jumped on it, and shredded a solo that melted faces. Welcome to Album of the Week, where we dig into the records that shook the world. No fluff, no filler, just the stories behind the music. This week, it's Van Halen, the debut that turned 4 California kids into rock superheroes. Released February 10, 1978, this wasn't just a record, it was a declaration. Guitar gods still walk among us, and their name is Eddie Van Halen. The late 70s were drowning in disco and soft rock. Then Van Halen came roaring in like a muscle car on nitro. This album gave us Running with the Devil, a swaggering anthem for every rebel with a pulse. It gave us Ain't Talking About Love, a sneering kiss-off to romance. And Eruption? That wasn't a song, it was a guitar solo that re-rolled the rulebook. 2 minutes of pure pyrotechnics that made every guitarist on earth cry into their strings. Why revolutionary? Because it fused raw power with precision. Eddie's tapping techniques turned guitar playing into rocket science. David Lee Roth brought the attitude, and the rhythm section, tight as a vice. The lineup was pure dynamite. Eddie Van Halen, the guitar wizard who made 6 strings sound like a symphony. David Lee Roth, the ultimate frontman, equal parts circus ringmaster and rock god. Michael Anthony, the secret weapon on bass and those soaring harmonies. Alex Van Halen, the drummer who played like a hurricane in human form. Fun fact, they recorded the album at Sunset Sound in just 3 weeks. Cost about $40,000. Pocket change for a record that would sell millions. Producer Ted Templeman kept it raw, capturing the band's live energy instead of polishing it to death. Here's the wild stuff. Eruption was never meant to be on the album. Eddie was warming up in the studio, and Templeman said, "That's going to the record." Good call. The band's cover of You Really Got Me, it was so explosive that the Kings' original sounded like a polite handshake by comparison. Critics? Mixed at first, but fans, they went berserk. The album eventually sold over 10 million copies in the US alone. And Eddie's gear? He built his own Frankenstrat guitar from spare parts because nothing on the market couldn't handle what he wanted to do. Why does it still matter? Because Eddie Van Halen didn't just launch a band, it launched an era. It made guitar heroes cool again, inspired a million kids to pick up a Strat, and set the stage for the 80s hard rock explosion. Without this album, there's no hair metal, no shred culture, no tapping solos lighting up arenas. Eddie changed the game, and the game never went back. So, what's your favorite track? The swagger of Running with the Devil? The jaw-dropping insanity of Eruption? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear your Van Halen stories. And if you want more tales like this, grab the Rock and Roll Almanac, your ultimate guide to the albums that changed everything. Hit subscribe, smash that cowbell, and keep it loud. Because here, Rock isn't nostalgia. It's revolution that never ends.